Welcome to Lakshya Institute Pathankot channel. So today in lecture 20th we will discuss all the questions which are there in the previous Neet examination for class 11th for chapter 20 locomotion and movement. So let's start with the video. Question first. The pivot joint between atlas and axis is the type of option A is fibrous joint, option B is synovial joint, option C is saddle joint and option D is cartilaginous joint. The right answer is option B synovial joint. Question second. This sign is responsible for unmasking of active sites for myosin or cross bridge activity during muscle contraction. The option A is potassium, B is magnesium, C is calcium and D is sodium. The right answer is option C, calcium. Question third. Lack of relaxation between successive stimuli in sustained muscle contraction is known as option A is fatigue, option B is tonus, option C is tetanus and option D is spasm. So the right answer is option C, tetanus. Question 4. Stimulation of a muscle fiber by a motor neuron occurs at option A is the sacroplasmic reticulum, option B is the myofibril, option C is the transverse tubules, and option D is the neuromuscular junction. The right answer is option D, the neuromuscular junction. Question 5. Pick the correct statement with regards to locomotion in humans. Option A is accumulation of uric acid crystal in joints cause their inflammation. Option B is a decreased level of progesterone causes osteoporosis in all people. And option C is joint between adjacent vertebrae is a fibrous joint. And option D is vertebral column has 10 thoracic vertebrae. So the right answer is option A. Accumulation of uric acid crystal in joints cause their inflammation. Question 6. The S zone in the skeletal muscle fibers is due to option A is a central gap between myosin filaments in the A band. Option B is absence of myofibrils in the central portion of A band. Option C is extension of myosin filaments in the central portion of the A band. And option D is central gap between actin filament extending through myosin filaments in the A band. The right answer is option D, central gap between actin filament extending through myosin filaments in the A band. Question 7th. In humans during muscle contraction, the option A actin filaments shorten, option B A, I and H bands shorten, option C a band remain the same, and option D sarcomer does not shorten. So the right answer is option C, a band remains the same. Question 8. Pick the correct statement regarding the specific disorder of muscular or skeletal system. Option A is gut, inflammation of joint due to the extra deposition of calcium. Option B, muscular dystrophy, age-related shortening of muscles. Option C is osteoporosis, which is decrease in the bone mass and higher chances of fractures with aging. Option C is myasthenia gravis, which is an autoimmune disorder which inhibits sliding of myosin filaments. The right answer is option C, osteoporosis, which is decrease in the bone mass and higher chances of fractures with aging. Question 9. This is a correct description of a certain part of a normal human skeleton. Option A is glenoid activity is a depression to which the thigh bone articulates. Option B is first vertebra in axis which articulates with the occipital condyles. And option C is the ninth and 10th pairs of ribs are called the floating ribs. And option D is parietal bone and the temporal bone of the skull are joined by the fibrous joint. The right answer is option D, which is parietal bone and the temporal bone of the skull are joined by the fibrous joint. The last question for this lecture is this item gives its correct total number. An option is amino acid found in proteins are 16, floating ribs in humans are 4, cervical vertebra in humans are 8, and types of diabetes are in 3. So the right answer for this question is option B, which is floating ribs in humans are 4.